Welcome back to the channel. Remember this guy? The GW-9010 Ninja Mudman, or Ninja Rally Mudman. So when I did the service on this watch, I found out that the outer light sensor was not working. So if you get to this screen, let me show you. You gotta press these two plus this one at the same time. Oh boy, here we go. Let me try it again. There you go. So that's the test for the sensor for the outer light. So when you move the watch like this, you should get all 8s here on the screen. And I'm not getting it. To turn on the outer light, you press the light button, you leave it pressed, and now you can see it there. Auto electroluminescent light. So if it was dark, you go like this, and it should light up, and it doesn't. And the fault is this little guy right here. Sadly, you cannot buy this part by itself, so you have to take it off from another G-Shock. I got this one from a G2300. So we need to get this open and remove the module, open it up, and remove the circuit board. That way we can remove that sensor and install that new one. There goes one band. Gotta remove this one over here. Like I've said before, when you open up a watch, you gotta keep an eye on the humidity level. Right now it's too high. I do have my heat mat underneath this one, but I'll plug it in later. Don't need to plug it in now. Remove that cover. Remove the back plate. Already installed a brand new O-ring on this watch. Let's remove it. Keep it here. Keep it safe. Move that part. And now all we gotta do is lift the module here. This, I wanna keep it facing down in the meantime. Gotta remove the battery, which I could have done with the module inside the watch, but make sure when you grab a battery, you're not doing with a metal tweezers, or you run the risk of shorting it. Remember, that battery is worth like $25 plus shipping. They're not cheap. All right, get a nice small flat tip here. Let me put on my double goggles. And all we gotta do is unclip the metal chassis here. Oh, this one is tight. There. There. All right. All right, I've shown you this little trick before to hold the speaker spring. I like to put this here in between the spring. I got another one here. That way when I lift, the spring doesn't fall. That way I don't have to worry about it. Alright, oh, I still got one more. There. Alright, so here goes the chassis. Now comes the plastic part. And there's a spring right here. Make sure you don't lose it. I believe that's a ground for the buttons, so if you lose it, the buttons will not work. And here it is, the part. On the last video, everything came apart. On the last video, I tried heating up the solder points to see if that will get it working, but it didn't. Right, let me put this to the side. One of the springs fell off here for the light, for the panel light. The whole green, this thing right there, that's the EL light. Let me set that to the side because I don't need it right now. I'll put that together later. All right, so we need to remove this little box right here. Right there. This one has a different letter, but hopefully it works. Let me get the tools. All right, let's see if I can grab this and remove it. There it is. Put it to the side. Let's do a little flux. Clean up the area. All right, so you can see I did a pretty good job. Nice and clean. All those years and going on a radio check paid off. Here's the new one. This is the multiband antenna, and from there the two dots go to the top like this. It should sit right there. Now I don't need this anymore. Get it out of the way because I'm going to use the blue mat as a support for soldering. See if I can get you in closer so you guys can see. All right, so let's do a little bit of solder paste here. So with this soldering iron, you see it has two things here. You could program it to use only one if you want, or I'm gonna see if I can use one here. I need to get in closer to see. I need a little bit more paste on the other one. Let's see if I get just a little bit. Should be good enough. All right. Set that down. Get a little bit of isopropyl alcohol here. Clean up. Right, I need to look on the magnifying glass to make sure they're not shorted. Right, let me see if I can do it here. They look good, but I gotta double check. All right, just checked. Looks good. Do a little bit more alcohol here. All right, let me connect the heat mat and start building. All right, let's put this back together. I'm gonna use this as a spacer for the little springs. All right. This, you can see that spring right here is stuck in there, so I'm not gonna touch it. Oh, this goes backwards. Like that. Now we have the other little spring. Let me see if I can grab it from the top. The big part goes towards the bottom here. we have the zebra stripe, which is what makes contact between the LCD and the motherboard or the circuit board, however you want to call it. Got the, see, that's that zebra stripe connects to this area right here. There. Now comes this plastic part. Look at that spring. Make sure you don't lose that one. Clipped on front. Now here comes the metal chassis. And make sure that everything gets clipped in place. Remove the little sticker. We don't need that anymore. Take this out of the way. All right. The heat mat's been going for a while, but I didn't have this on. Let me get this out of the way. But this has been sitting down on the heat mat. A way you could cheat, and it kind of works, is if you have a hair dryer, blow some hot air inside, but you know, to do it at your own risk. Everything you see in this channel, if you try it, is at your own risk. Okay. All right, let me make sure that glass is clean. It's been sitting down, so should be perfectly clean. It's backwards. There. Now I gotta make sure I clear the buttons. There. Don't push hard. Be gentle. Right. Let's get the battery. Battery is in. We need to do an AC. Let's do it with this one. You see it, AC right there. There. Okay. Let's put this back. Get the O-ring. I want to put this one first. Everything looks good. Right, let me put these screws in, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, check it out. All 8, baby. Auto light function is on. Let's turn on some light. Well, this light is on. Turn that one off. Twist. Bam. You see that light turns off quick. I gotta see if I don't remember if there's a setting to put it for 3 seconds. No. The last video I boiled the bezel, as you can see it got stiff again. So no, it doesn't have like a 3 second for the light, but it's fixed. I still gotta put in these screws. So what do you guys think? Think you could do something like this? I think Casio should sell these parts. And I believe that sensor went bad because this watch was not used, probably laid flat for a long time. And the little ball inside that box just froze. That's what I'm thinking. Probably gonna try now that I have it out, probably gonna try open it on a later date. And see if I can fix it. All right, let me connect it to my little jig here so I can receive some atomic time. All right, so there is the G. Just wanted to make sure that the antenna was working since I was soldering right next to the antenna. So this guy is fixed. That's gonna be it. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe if you saw something you never seen before. Thank you for watching. You see the little ball inside? So when the watch moves, the little ball shorts out those 2 pins. Seems simple enough. Maybe it's dirty. Have you seen my new shopping bag? Bam!